Hey collective, what's good? Hope you're well. Come through for your collective reading. This one's going to be an angel messages reading using my angel oracle decks and also the angel tarot deck as well. All right, so let's get some messages from your angels. What do they need you to know at this time? What's the focus at this time? Supporting you in maintaining your alignment, maintaining your balance. All right, let's start with this deck. Messages from the angels. What do you need the collective to know right now, angels? Okay, first one is express your creativity. Get lost in some creativity, collective. It says, thank you, angels, for helping me to express my inner creator. So, and also we have the miracle of nature. Thank you, angels, for helping me to reconnect through nature and fresh air. So you're being guided to continue to move forward in your creative endeavors, in your passion projects, even in your purpose, your calling, but whatever it is for you, you're being guided to keep creating. Some of you may not even be feeling like you want to create. Perhaps there's other things in the background going on, trying to distract you or sway you off track, or just lifing. So when you do feel overwhelmed, or you feel as though you're being detoured away from purpose or whatever this creative endeavor is for you, get out in nature. Nature will help ground you, reconnect you to source, reconnect you to Mother Earth, and even your ancestors. The root chakra is connected to your lineage, so they'll remind you of your why, and they will support you. They will lift you up to keep you, motivated and inspired to keep moving forward. Bottom of the deck, you have trust your vibes. Thank you, angels. Today I choose to trust my intuition and your guidance. So your angels are guiding you. So if you do feel that nudge to get out in nature or to do something out of the ordinary, something random that you wouldn't expect to do, like, that's your guide, that's your angels advising you, trying to course correct you or supporting you to move towards something that your spirit needs at this time in order for you to then jump back into this creative energy. Remember, creativity as well is related or associated with your sacral chakra, the second chakra, which is the orange one. It's located just below the navel. And this is all about your bliss, your passions, creative energy, your moods, your emotions, your sexuality, your sensuality. Some of you may be needing to kind of free up yourself and release a bit, express your sensuality, express your sexiness if you've, own it if you've got it. Create something that your soul wants you to create right now. Allow your soul, your spirit to speak through whatever it is that you're creating. You're birthing these creations into your reality, and to continue to trust your vibes in the guidance and in your intuition at this time as to whatever it is telling you to do in regards to your creativity. Manifesting miracles. So this creativity is actually manifestation in action. I'm hearing manifestation in action, acting on your man. Okay, so your intuitive messages, I feel, may be coming through your creativity, and this is supporting you to bring about your manifestations and turn them into your reality. So keep going, keep moving forward on that, whatever that is for you. Trust your vibes, connect with nature, and express your creativity. It says here that you're an earth angel, and so your angels are inspiring you to be more like them. It says, thank you, angels, for inspiring me to be more like you. So you're being recognized in the spiritual realms as an earth angel. What you're here to do in this lifetime, you incarnated onto the earth for a specific reason, which is your purpose, your calling, and your angels want to remind you who you are, that you are an angel like them, but you work here on earth, with them. And some of you may need this reminder. Bottom of the deck is clear your vibe. So you've got something in your energy or trying to get into your energy to prevent you from moving forward. Peaceful warrior. Someone is still trying to attack you. Someone's still trying to taunt you or irritate you or disrupt you or disturb you because you're on track. You're on track. You're in your creative flow. You're grounded or you're being guided to. And trust your vibes that this person, you may know who they are, you're up, person that's obsessed with you, possessive, could be an ex, could be the father of your children, the mother of your children. You know who this person is. This person is still attempting to affect you. They're trying to pull your vibration down so you won't feel as though you want to show up and move forward in your calling or in your purpose, or even in building something creative. You could be a writer, you could be a speaker, you could be an artist, you could be a musician, an actor, a singer, but there is someone in your energy that is deliberately projecting energy at you to make you feel as though, one, you're not good enough, and two, that you're bored of it now, you don't want to do it anymore. That's not your energy. Trust your vibes. Remove the negative energy around you, clearing your vibration, clearing their energy from your vibration. And you can do that by getting into nature. Nature will help you remove the negative ions, remove the negative ions, negative energy, and then fill you up with positive energy. All right, let's, 1 second, I'm getting some more downloads here. I'm also picking up, there is a person that is trying to target your beauty. I feel as though there's someone that is interested in you, and the people that they've got around them are trying to affect you, affect your work, affect your beauty. So this person becomes disinterested in you. There's something along those lines going on, but it's your angels are reminding you to be a peaceful warrior, maintain your peace, but stand your ground at the same time. Okay, let's get some out of this. What's this one? Messages from your angels deck. Okay, so clear your energy. Salt is excellent for clearing negative energy. You know, getting your salt baths, as I say that. There we are, getting that salt bath. Nurture yourself. Bethany, the angel, it says, when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or pedicure. So you are being guided to pamper yourself, to raise your frequency, and also to implement those spiritual hygiene practices. Cleanse your energy, cleanse your aura from any negative energy that is trying to latch onto you or trying to pull your vibration down. And as I said earlier, sea salt or even Epsom salt is excellent for doing just that. All right, let's get a couple of more. It says conditions aren't favourable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels for help, guide, or ask the angels to help, guide, and comfort you. So yeah, there's something still not right. So be cautious about your moves. Move in silence still, because you've still got some weirdo stalker that is obsessed with you and the direction that you're being guided to go. It says it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you and protecting you during these changes. So you're going through some form of a transition, but you still have a lot of opposition that is trying to prevent you from, you know, getting to the other side of this transition. Conditions aren't favourable right now, but then it says it's time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. So it's divine timing to move forward in certain projects and certain changes in your life, and your angels are watching over you to ensure these changes, you know, take place. But you also need to be mindful that you still do have negative energy trying to affect you. So you can call on your angels. to ask for help, guidance, and comfort to support you through the transition. So you're going through a transition, but you're not fully there yet. Keep your vibration high by embracing self-love, self-care, and also your spiritual hygiene practices. Okay, we have Akasha. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So that is what you're being called, and to step up and do, to support others with the messages you receive, with the downloads, with the intuitive hits. You have spiritual gifts and a divine life mission. So that is what you're being transitioned into. Here comes the nose itching with my guides present. You have patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. Again, another message referring to you becoming some form of spiritual teacher or advisor, you being a speaker, a teacher of some sort. Yeah. So have patience as you are being supported through this transition. We also have the angel Francesca. She's asking you, what do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. And this is exactly what is trying to block your progress. There's some form of negative energy that is still trying to get to you. Although the angels are blocking the majority of it, you still may be feeling little bits of it. All right. Let's get some from the Healing Angels and Doreen Virtue Oracle deck. Okay, let's get a couple from here and then we'll tap in with the Angel Tarot cards. Tell me more, please. Spirit, angels, what does the collective need to know right now? Leadership again. Stepping up. Assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So you've got two cards there suggesting that you're going to be in a leader role, a leadership role, supporting and guiding others, maybe on their spiritual journey. Well, it could be anything, advising them in anything. You could be a life coach, you could be a health coach, it could be anything, sports coach. Whatever it is though, you will know, and just know that you are transitioning into becoming this leader for yourself, your loved ones, and your community, your soul family. You know what to do. It says, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So some of you may actually even be in hermit mode right now, finding the time to go within, introspect, to meditate, to find out, get more information on what it is actually that you're here to do. And I feel as though a lot of you have had that aha moment, that Ace of Swords moment, that truth, where you now know, you've got inner knowledge, and you're now being advised to act upon these downloads, the intuitive hits, the answers to your prayers. I feel some of you now have these answers and you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, you're being guided to trust this knowledge. You know what to do. Act upon it without delay. So it's time to step up, take the leadership role in your own life, being the leader of your own life, not listening to, what anyone else wants for you. This is a time for you to know what you want for yourself and then act on it. You also have a message from heaven, Archangel Azrael. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving presence, their loving blessings. So you've actually got passed on loved ones, your ancestors, that are rooting for you as well. And they are also supporting you and guiding you towards love. And that's a blessing from them to you. So if you have had a loss in, of your loved ones around you recently, they want you to know that they are doing fine and to let go of any worries that you may have about them, that they're sending you loving energy, and to know that they are rooting for you and supporting you to align and claim these blessings. All right, and we have brilliant idea, Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. There we are, them downloads, you know, the answered prayers, the random messages that you get. It says these are divinely guided messages, and it says please take action to bring your ideas into fruition. So for those of you that have started something new, or you're being, you know, you're on the edge, you're on the verge of, you know, I want to do that, but I don't know how to do it, or I feel like I'm ready now, I'm gonna go for it. That means you're in pure alignment. You are open to the messages from your angels. You're hearing it clearly and accurately, and you're on the right track. So keep going down that road, collective. You've got blessings waiting for you at the end of that road. All right, collective, let's get some tarot on this. Bottom of the deck, it says remember who you are. Archangel Michael, angel of protection. You are a powerful, loving and creative child of God, and you are very loved. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and your career. So you are definitely being guided in love and career at this time. I feel it may even be one. Love and career will be intertwined. So you may be starting to work with a soulmate, a high level kingdom spouse, or you may start to find some romance. Cupid's arrow strikes between you and a work colleague, something like that, a business partner. Your business partner is looking like they're going to be your love partner as well. That's the objective I'm feeling here. That's what your angels are trying to push you towards. All right, let's see what the Angel Tarot deck says. Hit that like for me if this message is resonating, much appreciated. Subscribe and follow as well if you're not already, depending on where you're watching this video. People definitely still trying to affect you, trying to affect your work, trying to affect you from, you know, sharing your messages, or affecting you from, you know, actively being in your role, in your purpose, in your calling, trying to sabotage you, you know, doing whatever it is that they do just to cause some form of delays, setbacks, issues, you know, blockages. But we keep it moving regardless. All right, let's get some Angel Tarot on this. What do we need to know, Spirit? What does the collective need to know? We have strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence and forgiveness. So straight away, your strength is being acknowledged here. This may even be in regards to a Leo. The strength card, that's a Leo, is the strength card. We have the Chariot, Cancer energy, forward movement. So because of your strength, you are moving forward with determination, it says. Not only determination, but with self-control, with strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence and forgiveness. So you're going through a career advancement, it says here. Acknowledgement of success by others. Lovely. So this is definitely about your purpose, your calling, your career. You're being seen as a leader, a caring, loving, nurturing leader in the community, in your family. People are recognizing who you are and the energy that you bring. High priestess. Some of you may even be high priestesses. Have psychic abilities which have been gifted to you by the Most High to support you, your community, your family, your loved ones. So it says powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. So in order to receive the information, you've got to be in a peaceful state and trust what's coming through. Trust your vibes. Before doing that, you need to clear your energy, as we mentioned earlier. Clear the negative vibes away from you that are being projected towards you. And you can do that by going into nature or connecting with the elements. You can do so by getting in water, using salt, or, you know, or nature itself. The herbs, you know, the grass, the soil, connecting with the roots of the earth. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. This is communication. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. Sudden changes. So once you receive the messages, act on it. No time to wait anymore. We have the Six of Cups. Embrace your inner child. New friends or a rekindled relationship. Children or childhood. This can be this soulmate that I said I feel some of you may be working with or going to be working with. Embrace your inner child. New friends. And we have Two of Wands as well. So some of you may even be, you know, getting out there and making new friendships, forming new connections, and these are your soul tribe coming together. We have the Two of Wands. This is about making a decision now. So you've got progress which is possible and available to you, but you need to make these plans of how you're going to move forward. It says here, important relationships with people who share your vision. So the soul tribe, the soul family is coming together, and I feel some of you will be collaborating with a high level soulmate, kingdom spouse, twin flame for some, where you two will be sharing a vision and then actively working on that vision together. There's still a decision that needed to be made by a soulmate who was stuck in their head, Eight of Swords, but I feel a decision has been made with the Ace of Swords coming through now with the Lovers, which is the choice. Eight of Swords, sorry, stuck in their head. Okay, so what I'm getting is there was a soulmate that was still unsure about the direction of which way they were wanting to go. There was a lot of confusion around them, and I feel that was actually a lot of spell work, a lot of illusions that were cast on them and on the both of you. So a decision has been made now because I feel that this spell work is dissipating, so they're able to see the truth in the situation. Decision needed to be made. There's a choice stuck in their head, but I feel they've been seeking divine guidance. They've perhaps been going into hermit mode and isolating themselves to find out what their truth is. If not, this is you. Flip the roles if needed. You've been trying to search for deeper meaning in life, it says. It says, consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. So what I'm picking up is, if this isn't you, this is a soulmate that is wanting to come into your life to collaborate with you on your purpose. And they have been listening to the downloads, the messages, the guidance. This could be through prayer, through meditation. Or they may have their own psychic abilities themselves that are just activating, because we have just had a major spiritual awakening, and you know, people have been experiencing heavy ascension symptoms with the Schumann resonance and all sorts spiking crazy levels. So a lot of people have literally just been blasted open. Psychic gifts just open now, and they're on their spiritual journeys. So that I could be talking to you. You're now on track to move forward in your calling. You're now in alignment, because you've been listening to the guidance from your higher self and from the benevolent beings, the divine beings. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. So a lot of you may are not even resonating with the old anymore, people, place and things, because your vibration shifted. You're moving towards more higher vibrational people like yourself. And this is the soul family coming together, your soul tribe. There we are, that hermit energy, introspection, joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through deep meditation. So it's looking like you've been receiving your answers to these questions that you had, or the confusion. And now it's time to move forward with the Chariot card. Action time. I heard slow and steady, because there's still a lot of illusions that people are trying to throw on you, casting illusions and confusion. Get some advice moving forward, and then an outcome. So what's the advice for the collective at this time, please, angels and Holy Spirit? What's the advice for the collective at this time? Okay, the advice, it says it will all be better if you just make a decision. Over analyzing a problem, find a compromise. So some are still stuck. If you haven't seen everything you need to see already, then you need to take a good look at yourself and find the reason why you won't believe in what your eyes are showing you. Not only your two eyes, your third eye. This is ego. The only thing that would be blocking you from seeing the truth right now is your own ego and pride. So this is perhaps the reason why some are still being guided to go back into hermit mode and reassess, reflect on themselves, reflect on their personality, on their qualities, reflect on if your ego needs a check or not, because this is overdue now. You've had multiple chances to make the right choice, and for some reason the wrong choice keeps being made. But you can only blame yourself if you're making a wrong decision, because there's something in you that you're not seeing clearly still. So take the time out needed to go within, to analyze yourself, see what the blockages are, because it may be you. Unfortunately, we sometimes are a blockage to ourselves. This could be due to fear, anxiety. You're scared of rocking the boat, scared of what the people around you are going to say or how they're going to view you. But you're born alone and you die alone. You answer to the Most High. It's your heart that needs to be weighed with that feather, that, the justice, ma'at scales. You can't say, but they told me to. That's just not going to cut it. So you need to think carefully about the direction that you're going to go in, because you have one life to get it right. Well, or you'll die, reincarnate, and have to do it again and again and again and again. So I'm sure a lot of you are tired of going through the same cycles, and you want to ascend. So this is where people like myself, advisors, counselors, leaders with psychic abilities can support you, so you do, make better decisions for yourself in this lifetime, and eventually end up on track to receiving your 10 pentacles. And that would be your outcome by following the advice of your angels and of your intuition, of your higher self. So the outcome card is the leap of faith. You need to take a risk, take a leap of faith. And it's not a risk because you're backed by your angels. You're heavily protected. So it says believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. Follow your bliss. You can't go wrong if you're following what makes you happy, what makes others happy. That is your calling. Your calling is to serve. Your calling isn't to be served, to sit like you're some king or queen. God will put you on that position when you do the work. Your purpose is to serve your collective, serve your loved ones, serve your love. So that's what we're here to do. Share and serve your love. You could have a love of music, share it. You could have a love of receiving insight and then transforming it in a way that it's easily understood. Do it. So yeah, you're being really pushed in the right direction here, and that right direction is your purpose, your calling. Okay, collective, if you'd like a personal reading, feel free to do so via the website naturalmiracles.co.uk. Let me know in the comments as well if this resonates for you. And yeah, again, hit that like for me, subscribe and follow, much appreciated. All right, collective, that was your angel message reading. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch up with you soon. Take care.